Hey, welcome back to Osiris New Dawn, everybody. Well, I have not found the other mine yet. I've done a lot of flying around. But today what I want to do is I'm going to show you guys a little bit of experimenting. If you've built your base where I have, and you were lucky enough to find a couple diamonds to build a mine or a drill. I keep saying mine, oh my god. You guys got to forgive me for that. But if you built a drill and you got the same results as me where you got a rich uranium, it fills up this thing really quick. Oh, got another diamond. Um, and if you dump them out on the ground, you start getting, oh, it disappeared. Oh, good, it disappeared. Well, if you dump them out of the ground, a lot of times you get a big old pile. What I started doing is I was turning it into plutonium. There's little tricks that you can do. One thing, turn your light on. And that's what I want to show you. I want to, like I said, I'm going to do some experimenting because one of the viewers did say that they had a problem with the habitat. So that's what I want to do today. Little trick things I've discovered. Oh, more bugs coming in. I'm going to put some more weapons out there. One thing is like Zamek. To make Zamek, right here is your recipe. 1 zinc, 1 copper, 1 aluminum. But if you, oh, let me get rid of that diamond. This is my diamond chest here. But if you go into your forge and you go to recycle it, as you see, you get magnesium. It's one way to get magnesium. So you get a bonus magnesium from it. Now I know a lot of people do know that little trick. So now we're left with 40 magnesium from 40 Zamek. So what I do is I go over here, I grab 40 uranium. It's one way to compact your stones. And I make 40 or 20 plutonium. Well, actually, I grab. And it empties 2 slots here. So it keeps this thing flowing. So, because once it hits its full plutonium, or uranium, if uranium is the next stone it's going to bring up, no other stones will come up. I mean, you can keep dumping them on the ground, but it does put a halt. I was dumping them over there, and they weren't disappearing. I wish they'd make like a garbage can where you could just dump them that way. Makes it a lot easier. But, oops, it gets everything out of my inventory. And voila. So let's do this next. Let's build a habitat. And that there's a couple tricks involved in that too. We need some rubber, 2 rubber, some wire. I do not normally do this trick, but I did discover this trick quite a while back. 4 steel. And then everything else is in the box over here. Default this. Okay, aluminum. I don't know why I'm low on aluminum. Got a lot of copper. Okay, now we have everything for the basics of the habitat. Oh, we got plenty of room over here. We'll go ahead and build our habitat here. Now, we'll build it slightly off the ground. Doesn't matter which way it faces. Now you notice, habitat is not completely built. Now say we don't like where it's at. First off, The only thing in my inventory is these 4. If we decide to dismantle it, that's what it cost us to build it. Now, if you look on my right, 14 aluminum, 3 copper, 4 steel, 13 wire, 23 Zamek, 12 glass, 2 mag. It gave us a ton of extra resources. Now we go back in here, structure, habitat. We go to rebuild it. Okay. Now go into my inventory. Look at all the extra materials it just gave me. 23 Zamek, 11 wire, 3 rubber, 11 aluminum, 12 glass, and 2 magna aluminum. Just for taking that apart, oops, and replacing this back down. For no reason. It's one of the glitches of the game. A lot of people call that a good glitch. I call that a little bit of a cheating glitch. If you notice, it gets nice and quiet while you're in the inside. I like that. You walk out here, noisy wind. Go in here, nice and quiet. But let's do this now. Let's get some walls up on this. And it did give us materials for the walls. This is one way if you don't have the materials for your full habitat. This thing will give you the materials for normal walls. You believe that? Look at that. Gave us the materials to close this thing off completely just by taking it apart once. And what do we have left? Not bad. That's a nice glitch, huh? And if we look up, it gives us the materials for the skylight. That is pretty cool, huh? Alright, now next thing I want to do is I want to see if we can take this thing apart. With everything built, we have to dismantle it piece by piece. Wait a minute. It's going to let us do it. So far, so good. Actually, since it's letting us do it, I think her the problem she was having was after she or he, I'm sorry if I'm getting it wrong. Oops. Was after they had something in it. So let's go ahead and put, what do we want to put in this? Well, we already know, let's see, structure. No, it is appliance, not structure. What were we having a problem with? The climate control. That just, the only reason I put in something about the temperature. Shall we go ahead and just go straight to this? Yeah, we will. We'll go ahead and put that in here and see if that is going to cause a problem, because this is pretty much out of the way anyways, in case it causes us a problem. We need an aluminum and titanium. Oh, that's really a bother putting that name right my way. Titanium. Oh, 2 aluminum. Because I'm doing these back to back, so if the person responded to me, I don't know why I keep saying she. I do apologize. If the person responding to me responded off the last video, I didn't get it because I'm doing these back to back because I wanted to definitely address this. And I'm pretty sure this is the thing that is stopping you from dismantling this. Alright, let's go ahead and build this. Because these things were always glitchy. It can't be we already took apart the other things, and it's this. We'll put it in a different spot this time. Okay, now none of this is powered, so, and you can see we cannot dismantle that at all. It is letting me dismantle that, but I can't dismantle this. Well, let's see. Let's go outside and see if we can dismantle everything. Can I get that wall? Yeah. That's the wall it was on? I think so. Wow, that thing is awful loud. Alright, we went all the way around. Yeah, see, that piece is still in there. Oh, you're correct. I cannot dismantle it, and it's because that thing is in there. Wow. That's why the climate control is making this unable to dismantle. I cannot dismantle this because of climate control. Wow. I can't even get a dismantle on it. Everything is taken off of it except for that. Huh. So the climate control has a glitch. That we found out. Interesting. And I don't know what to tell you on that. I don't think you can damage the climate control, can you? Can't tell if I'm damaging it. Yeah. So if anybody is building a habitat on any world, do not put the climate control in. Yeah, I'm hitting the normal buttons to try and take it apart. Remove furniture to dismantle. I can't, it won't let me. G, T, and B are usually the ones for dismantling. And it won't remove that. Okay. Yeah, you are correct. Huh. And there's no way to get that out either. That is a major, major bummer. Well, we got some free material for it. So technically we didn't, because we got some material back. Because it cost us some material for doing that. Because now we got a habitat over there that we can't use. I mean, we probably utilize it for something. Oh well. I need some oxygen. Ah, yes. Good old oxygen. Now, when it comes to any of these structures, I have discovered that the habitat, the biodome, the barracks, the upper story habitat, and the laboratory, they will all give you the extra stuff. The laboratory will not give you the diamond. Well, it'll give you the diamond back, the original diamond that it cost you to build it, but the extra, it'll give you extra stuff, but you're not going to get any extra diamonds. But you will get extra material for building them and dismantling them. It varies per thing. Like we got the extra 23 Zamek when we took that thing apart. It works like that for all the structures. I don't know why that glitch is in here, but it is. If you're looking to get extra stuff, that is one way to do it. You will get a ton of extra material, stones. But since that stuff decided to disappear, I think I will later take all this uranium and dump it. Because we do not need that much uranium. We're not going to make the buggy, and that makes great buggy fuel, but this makes awesome buggy fuel. The plutonium. Did we upgrade this thing? I don't think we did. What's the upgrade give us? Weapon fabricator. We really don't need weapons. Yeah, the weapon we have is the best weapon you could get. Explosives, nah. Don't need that. Don't need that. Probably need that later on. I don't know. Been a while. Okay.
Injuries detected.
What other experimentations do we want to do today? I wish I had the stuff to play with him. I have never had a chance to play with the Mecha Crab. Hover bike, I never liked it. This one was okay. Yeah, so there's really nothing else to experiment with. These... The mining assistant, this guy's okay, but on this world he's no good. The next world, once we make the lab, we're going to go ahead and make a bunch of these. Because these things are great if there's an area with a lot of different minerals. And you send them out and they will just scout around and mine for you. And then you just bring them back and take whatever's in them. They don't get much, but they're great. Because you have to give them a diamond chisel. Yeah, there's really nothing in here I want. And yes, by the way, you do not have to have the sides on this. It is a lot of material. As you can see, with the nickel chrome and the Gal 4 to close this up. I mean, it looks a lot nicer. First time I was playing on this, I had it all closed up. And I thought there was going to be a door on this. So I was trying to level it to the ground and everything. And no door. And the side walls did make a difference. But yeah, your metals, definitely, especially if you're having a problem trying to find magnesium. That's why when I go into the caves, I always grab magnesium. Use that trick, get yourself some magnesium, and scrapping down some of these things. These empty containers, you'll get the scrap metal. They're scrap debris, and that's random what you can get from them. You can get scrap debris from these. Now these are great. Take that, a little bit of scrap debris, and go over here. Oh, I got stuff in here. And with the broken barrel, you can make a barrel. I'll have scrap debris in there. And you make a barrel. So we take that one barrel. That just cost us one scrap debris. Then if you want to recycle that, oh, that's repair. Wrong one. Go into recycle. Now that only costs us one scrap. Now we can scrap it again and get two scrap out of it, one titanium, or we can get copper, titanium, and electrical. Your choice. But if you do it this way, now we got two scrap out of it. So that's one extra scrap. So we go over here, put it in there. Say we only want to use the one scrap. That one scrap only gave us the one titanium. Two scrap, we got a little bit of iron. Now, I don't think we can scrap these in here, can we? No, that's only on workbench. Now, if we went and say you wanted to just scrap those. If you just scrap these, you're only going to get scrap debris. You're not going to get the extra titanium. So it's worthwhile to build it, because then you'll get the two scrap and the titanium if you need the titanium. If you don't need the titanium or don't want the titanium because of the extra space, just scrap the barrels, because you're going to get a ton of barrels if you're in a spot like this. And we also have that other habitat there. And then we found that other habitat, which is not really a habitat, it's just a biodome, but there are boxes. That's why I try and, oops. Come on, turn it off. Try and save all these little things, because all this stuff does add up to a lot of goodies.
Injuries detected.
And then, of course, we get to the point where we have way too many. Throw that in there. And I'm slowly getting up with iron. Yeah. Oh, good. Aluminum. Where'd that come from? And I did throw some uranium in here. This way we do have uranium in case we need it. Oh, stones. Stones, you don't go in there. I have a spot for stones. Default that. This is just stuff that, if I haven't eaten it, that came out of these containers. Did I get all these today? Yeah. But I hope this was helpful. This was just a little short video on little tricks, and I wanted to see about that habitat, why you couldn't get that thing destroyed. And yeah, it's got to be that one little appliance. So, fair warning, do not use that. I didn't realize that myself because I have that in there. It's some kind of bad glitch. I like good glitches, but I don't like bad ones. But for extra resources, yeah, Zamek is good. I don't think there was any other one in there, but there might be one or two. It's been a while since I've done scrapping like that. Most of the time I try and get as many mining rigs in as possible and save all the diamonds and just keep putting rigs in. I think at one time I had like 30 or 40 drill rigs. I keep saying mining rigs. I had 30 or 40 drill rigs in. At each drill rig I had like 2 or 3 of the big chests and kept everything sort of separated because I prefer, if it's a rich mine, I like the iron ones, iron, cobalt, anything that is in vast need. Otherwise, I want the general ones. Well, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this short little video. I hope it was helpful, and I will catch you guys on the next one. This is Gmo signing out for now. Until next time. All right, everybody. Bye-bye for now.